Okay, Shitty Wife of the Year award. I feel so bad right now. I've been so busy doing the bathroom and dishes and laundry that I totally forgot. Tonight is hubby's tutoring night, so he literally, I asked him if he could stop and get me an OPK on the way home because I have that weird temp drop this morning, and I saved my urine from earlier today so that I can test. So I asked him to get me an OPK. Well, the dollar store by us doesn't have any. They haven't had any, and they literally got rid of the spot that they used to be in, so I don't think they're going to carry them anymore. Seems like people only want pregnancy tests in this area. They really don't care about planning to get pregnant. They just care about, oh shit, am I pregnant? That kind of thing. Anyway, this man, awesome, love you. He drove to 2 or 3 different stores, like out of town, between getting out of the school job. That was like 3:30. Do you guys see what time it is? It's almost 5. He literally just stopped long enough to hand me this bag to go to the bathroom to pet the dogs. And I think he grabbed a pickle and a soda. And I feel like shit because well, normally he goes straight from school to, you know, tutoring. So he's not back here. So I planned a long dinner, which I'm going to make a video about. I may attach it to this video. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Man drove out of his way, above and beyond. He always does this, you guys. He's great. And he got me not 1, not 2, but 10 OPKs. 10 people. He is awesome. I love him. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be cooking this right here. We're doing some McCormick sauce herb roasted chicken. And at the end of the bike video, I included a McCormick I did last night, which was a skillet sauce. This is an oven bake. This is a longer one. It takes 40 minutes. Longer if you have to prep your chicken and your veggies, which I have time to do now. I was doing quick veggies. It calls for carrots, excuse me, peeled and cut into 1/2-inch pieces. Well, I was going to cheat and use the canned ones. And the chicken is sitting over here in the sink, near the sink, in hot water because I'm going to boil all of those breasts. However, I've been spending so much time editing videos, I forgot to pull that big pack of chicken out this morning to thaw it out. So I just need to thaw out the bottom 2 at this point so that I can get them out, because it's about, maybe the bottom 3. It's 1.5 pounds of boneless chicken breast or thighs. For you dark meat lighting people, we always do breasts. I'm not about dark meat. I can't. It's cheaper, but I don't care for it. There's 1 package of this, the McCormick oven bake sauce. The end of the bike video, I did the package. I showed you the package for it after the fact. I didn't feel like making a cooking video. I told you that in the bike video. I was going to make it. I wasn't going to make it. I wasn't going to do it. And didn't have time. And that one last night was Sicilian chicken, and it was actually really good. So basically that one had 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. I minced it. I kind of like chunked it and minced it. It was already cooked. That was from the last week's big package. I had already boiled up and cooked, and I put them in the freezer. So that was quick and easy yesterday. Threw it in the pan. I had a little bit of olive oil, it called for, 2 tablespoons, I think. And then sliced up 1 onion. So I used I used 1 huge onion, but I just used like 1/3 of it because it was huge. And I'm going to use another part of it tonight. And nail check. You know how y'all are. You're looking at everything. Anyway, I went ahead and sliced up that 1 part of the onion while we're watching TV. We have a little TV table, so I work and slice and dice while I'm there. Gotta get your family time in, y'all. Just because you're doing something else doesn't mean you can't include your family, you know. And it had 1 bell pepper is what was called for. So just the chicken, 1 bell pepper, and 1 onion, which I used, like I said, it would have been a small onion equivalent to use 1/3 of that ginormous onion that I had, because that joker was like this. It's massive. And sweet onion. Whenever I get onions in a recipe, I always at the grocery store, don't look for regular white onions. Vidalias are expensive. Walmart, Winn-Dixie, almost all of them, they have sweet yellow onions. They look off-white. They're good, y'all. They're not super sweet, but they are not that, whoa, you just ate some onions, you know, like people are going to avoid you in the hallway kind of thing, you know. So anyway, I use those. So basically the bell pepper, I like green peppers, but I'm not like huge on green peppers. So I prefer anytime something calls for bell peppers, I'll use a red or a yellow. And here's a little tip for you. Peppers, green, yellow, red, orange, they are the same. Same damn pepper, people. That was almost like a Peter Pepper picked a peck of peppers. Same damn peppers, people. Okay, nose rub. Sorry, my nose is itching. I told you I get on the video and my nose itches. Let me get on the other side of this light. I don't know why I'm standing over here. OPKs, I guess. Anyway, bell peppers. Green, if you like that stronger green pepper flavor. And everybody's, I'm sure, had a salad or something that had green peppers in it at some point. Philly cheesesteak, green peppers. Okay, y'all know what green peppers taste like. Pizza, green peppers. Unless you get fancy like I do when I make them. Basically, a pepper grows, it's green. I'm going to pause for a second, let y'all digest that. Alright, it grows, it's green. It slowly begins to head towards red, being the final color. So in between, you have stages of green to yellow, which means it's gotten a little sweeter. And then it's gone into the orange realm, if you see those at the store, and it's sweeter again, and red being your sweetest of the bell peppers. It's the same damn pepper. It just, somebody just let it mature and didn't yank the damn thing. That's all. So personally, I used a red pepper last night. I included the pictures of that meal at the end of the biking video, because that's what we had for dinner last night. So chicken, one red bell pepper, sliced into thin sliced strips. Onion, same thing, sliced into thin little strips. Threw it in the pan with the olive oil. My chicken was already cooked, so I skipped a step. I went ahead and just went straight to sauce in the pan, baby. And went ahead and I let the oil and the chicken kind of do their thing and steam up under the lid for a little bit, because it's supposed to let the veggies get soggy. And it called for mushrooms. I'm lying, I didn't put just 2 things. I had canned mushrooms. I'm not gonna lie, button mushrooms. Somebody bought all the damn sliced ones, so the only mushrooms left that were canned were button. Now here's the step savers, people, because this is what Jen's all about. Save your time in the kitchen. Spend your time somewhere else. Like watching my YouTube channel. See how I threw that in there. Okay, peppers, onions, oil. It doesn't take but a few minutes on some medium heat to let those sog up a little bit when they are underneath the saute, excuse me. It's the better word. Not sog. That sounds nasty. Saute. You have to get a sticky lip out like that when you say it. Anyway, yeah. A couple minutes, maybe 5, 7. I don't know. It wasn't that long. My chicken was already cooked. I diced it into the pot. Stirred it up with that olive oil and those peppers to get that, you know, flavor going. I did add some garlic powder. We like more seasoning. It has plenty of seasoning in that sauce. I'm not going to lie. But I added that, and I added a little bit of cayenne pepper flakes. It gave it just a tiny bit of kick, a little bit of spice, because Jen likes blazing hot food. But hubby can't always take blazing hot food, but he likes hot food. So, dollar store, y'all, crushed red pepper. See those flakes? That damn dog. Zeus is due to be out soon, so I can't keep messing around too long. But anyway, y'all, I went ahead and I will include again pictures of last night's McCormick mix, which is a skillet sauce. Those are the quick ones. And pretty much after your veggies were in, and the mushrooms, obviously they're done. They're in a can. Come on, I just sliced them up because they were big button whole mushrooms, like this big. So I sliced them up, made them a little smaller. Put my hand right in water. And from there, what did I do? What did I do? I'm talking, I've already been 10 minutes. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Yeah, so anyway, slice up the veggies in the pan. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Stirred it all around, got it sauteed. And from there, chicken went in. Put that all around, lid on, or sorry, sauce. I put the sauce straight in. Sauce said to let it simmer for, I think it was like, less than 10 minutes. It was crazy. Total time is less than 20 minutes in the pot, but basically I just needed the sauce to get hot. It's a finished sauce, people. It doesn't need to thicken. It doesn't need to glaze, syrup, thicken, blah, 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 whatever. It just needs to heat up. Chicken was done. Veggies were easily done. Button mushrooms done. Threw all that in the pan. So that one I will include pictures at the end of the video. It will just show you the difference on the skillet sauce and what it looked like finished. And there's two pictures, same damn plate. One's with a flash, one's without a flash, because I honestly couldn't decide which one I like better. So today we're gonna do, my friend sit on my shoulder, herb roasted chicken, another McCormick sauce. These were on sale, so I bought a shit ton of them. Every flavor I could get. Herb roasted chicken. This is a skillet sauce, as I told y'all. See that mitt? Sorry, oven. Damn, wake up, girl. I got coffee over here too. Oven baked sauce. See all that healthy stuff down there? No, no, no. All right, that's for you people that like to know about healthy stuff. Anyway, it's quick and easy. Basically, you're gonna take your chicken, 13 by 9-inch pan, pour the sauce evenly over your chicken and your veggies, and you're gonna preheat your oven to 400, people. I do this while I am cutting up my chicken and my veggies when they're done. And actually, this chicken does not get cut up. If you look at the picture, it's got whole chicken breasts. But it says 1 to 1.5 pounds, and I can tell you this. Just for the sake of cooking in the oven and having things be a little easier, I do tend to cut my chicken breasts up. I don't leave them whole. I maybe half them, just so they're a little easier to work with. It says to make sure that everything is totally covered with the sauce in that preheated oven that was 400 degrees for 40 minutes or until the chicken is cooked through. And the vegetables are tender. And then you need to stir it before you serve it. See, that's why I make sure all my ingredients are cooked before stuff hits the oven. I almost said it's the oven. The shit hits the fan, people. There's the fan. Don't let the shit hit it. You see all those dust bunnies up there? How is it possible to have a fan spinning? Like spinning. It's on every time this light is on, and dust can still stick up there. Hubby just wiped that down. Just a couple days ago. Dust bunnies are bred. They're back up there. They're like, fuck you, we got this. Anyway, over here, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do all my prep because I got to get this frozen bird back there that's sitting in the water going. And I'm going to have everything good to go when I start the video. Haven't decided yet. I'm actually, it's not calling for any veggies at all except for 2 potatoes. 2 cups of potatoes cut into hiccups, 1-inch pieces. I'm going to switch that up. See these? Frozen, cubed hash browns? We call them home fries over here in the South. We call them home fries because we eat them all the time for breakfast. That's what I got them for. But you know what I'm going to do? They're potatoes, people. Don't matter what shape they are, they're damn potatoes. You could throw some freaking French fry sticks in the oven with this. It's still a potato. The oven heat is going to cook it. Don't be so set on your ways, people. Focused. You know, you gotta open up your mind sometimes. So I didn't have any potatoes because I used them the other day to make home fries from scratch. Hubby likes them. So I'm gonna, just last minute substitution. I wasn't even gonna put no potatoes in, honestly. I was gonna sliver up some more onions. It didn't call for onions. I'm gonna put some onions in there. I'm going to, I possibly would have used up, you see this cabinet, y'all. I'm stocked. See these sauces? You thought I was playing. You didn't even see the cabinet over here. Look at it. Look, look. All that up there is just seasoning, sauces, and rice preps. Anyway, just going to throw some peas in there. Instead, it called for carrots. A cup of carrots peeled, cut into 1/2-inch pieces, and then they're going to be raw, which means it takes about 40 minutes for them to cook in that sauce. Well, guess what, people? Save a step. Use some damn carrots that are out of the can. I will tell you why. I'm not trying to be healthy. This ain't a health video. This is a quick meal family video. Nose is itching. I'm going to use this little bitty can right here of peas and carrots because we don't need a lot of veggies in this. And, you know, you can do whatever you want. Throw some corn in. Come on, people. Like, change up your meals. This is just a basis, people. You can do it like this and keep it simple, or you can just change it up. If your family loves corn, throw some damn corn in there. Put whatever you want in there. But what I'm going to do is throw some taters in there. They're already diced. I do have raw carrots, so if I'm not superbly lazy, since hubby's gone for now an hour and 40 minutes, it looks like 2 hours and 40 minutes. He won't be back until 8 p.m. I got plenty of time. I'm gonna get some laundry done. I'm gonna do these videos. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm not gonna slack off, y'all. I have peas in the fridge already because we had them the other day. I got a laundry, dog food bag is chasing me. I got a laundry basket in front of the fridge. All right, we had peas the other night for dinner, like as a side item. Guess what? They're still here waiting to be used. Hey, wait for us. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw those into my oven bake tonight because that will use up something out of the fridge. I hate to throw stuff away, and we threw away a lot of stuff around New Year's, and especially right after. Too many holiday meals and stuff did not get eaten. So I'm gonna put the potatoes in, these frozen ones that I showed you right here. I'm gonna put, it says a cup. I might put a little bit more. Huh. I see your cup and I raised you a cup and a half. And peas I actually have in there. So that'll be peas, that'll be this. And you know what? I will do the carrots, damn it. Just to show you I ain't lazy. So when I come back, all that stuff's gonna be prepped. The chicken's already gonna be burled because I'm gonna want it done. And then I will show you all how I assemble it. And then I'll come back and show you all what it looks like when it comes out. And then I'll show you all what it looks like plated. And it's going on top of rice. What rice, you say? She didn't say anything about cooking rice. If you watch my previous videos, like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. I'm putting up like at least a video a day, if not 2, 3, 4. I'm on it. I'm on it. Anyway, yeah, if you watch the other video, I made 9 cups of rice when I came back here from my other house on Tuesday night, people. This is 9 p.m. Your girl was on it. 9. It's a big pot. It's in the fridge. Let me show you. For those of you that don't believe me and didn't watch my other videos, you slacker. Yes, look, see that big silver pot? It is filled, and the only reason it's halfway down is because hubby, disc drive popped out, got discs coming out, because hubby's already used it for a couple days for lunch, taking rice with him to go with his soups. He has we've also used it last night with a Sicilian chicken, and I used it today at lunch because we had some leftover sesame stir fry chicken. That was last week's video, and I had some frozen, and I heated it up for lunch today, and it was lovely on top of jasmine rice. So nothing wrong with making a bunch of rice at once. I have a rice cooker. I'm gonna bring it because I keep saying I'm gonna bring it because we use a lot of rice under our dishes. Only thing about the rice cooker is I get lazy and I like to leave it in there for a couple days, and it will keep it warm, but then it starts to burn the bottom rice. And then the top rice starts to get sticky. And then it gets this funky moisture built up, you know. So I guess if you're going to use a rice cooker, don't keep it in there more than a day. I don't know. Crock pot, same thing. I leave stuff in there 2 days. Why? Because it's on warm. It's keeping it warm. You can have it for lunch. You can have it for breakfast. If I want to get up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and have a snack because I'm an insomniac, maybe I feel like having pot roast with potatoes and carrots and onions at 3 a.m. Don't judge me. Anyway, I'm going to go do my prep and see if I can get these other videos uploaded because I got a couple of them that are on hot standby. They're waiting for a little bit of graphic stuff I'm throwing in. I'm going to try to do some more graphics, not special effects. I'm just by hand writing and drawing out things. Check out the French toast video. Somewhere about the 5:22 mark, you will see what I'm talking about. I'll be back. Alright, cooking video. I'm switching between two, back and forth, y'all. I'm updating my TTC videos as well as this cooking video. So, those of you who are going to watch the cooking video will know why I got derailed. It is 7 o'clock. Hubby will be here in 30 minutes, so I need this stuff to finish cooking. I cut up the carrots. They are here in that pot. The hash brown potatoes I showed you, the home fried potatoes, frozen ones, I put probably a cup and a half of those in there. So they are also boiling in that pot, and that foam on top, ladies and gentlemen, is from the 1.5 pounds of chicken that was still pretty frozen that I have sliced and diced as well as I can with this super knife. I love my husband and his love of blades because this knife is so sharp. That chicken was still rock hard in the middle, y'all. And that knife went through it like butter. Anyway, I'm making another shortcut, so I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I am boiling the chicken breasts, which I have cut it into smaller pieces like so. If y'all can see right here, I've cut them into big chunks. The carrots are in there, the potatoes are in there. I am boiling everything. I'm going to leave the lid on that joker for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and let all that boil. It'll all be cooked. Then all I have to do is take all of it, put it into my, it says 13 by 9 pan. I believe that's what I have, 9 by 11 or 9 by 13. Herb roasted chicken sauce goes in there, coat everything, make sure it's coated. Because all of my stuff is cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with foil, because all I need it to do when it gets in that oven is to heat that sauce up and kind of soak it into everything. That's it. I still have my onions on the side over here. Those I'm gonna actually make into very thin slivers, and I'm gonna put them in there raw in the oven. In 30 minutes, roughly 25 minutes of cooking time at 400 degrees, they're gonna soften up nicely. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And for those of y'all wondering what the hell happened with the OPKs, because I did put that at the beginning of the video. Sorry, got some water on my laptop. I got a extremely blaring positive ovulation prediction kit. So that just changed up our whole night and our whole game plan, people. Means it's go time again. This is the craziest cycle climate. It looks like I definitely have ovulated twice, and I would say that low temperature this morning means that the egg is out again. Anyway, this is a cooking video. Y'all can watch the TTC video if you want to find out about that. But I'm gonna put this on pause so I can come back when I assemble it in the pan. Alright, back real quick. I know this video is turning out to be a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but I'm gonna show y'all a couple things. One, dollar store oven mitts towels. Dollar store. These are like a 2 or 3 pack of towels for the kitchen. Oven mitts. It came with one of these and 2 or 3 of the regulars. Salt and pepper shaker. Dollar store. Glass ones. Nice ones. Everything. Napkin holder. Garlic powder, which you're getting ready to see me add to this lovely little mixture right here, which I'm going to have to grab with this. Garlic powder, people. I'm going to explain to you what this is. Dollar store garlic powder. I talked to you about this before. Get your seasonings at the dollar store if you can. Alright, this little milky mixture right here is chicken broth. From all that stuff I showed you in the pot earlier, basically it's almost like cooking a soup. You've cooked the juices out of the chicken. I had the potatoes in there, I had the carrots in there, they have a little flavor. And I didn't put any seasonings because it's going into this sauce right here. So I'm not going to season it up yet because I only add a little bit here and there sometimes. But I like to try to see what it tastes like on its own. You know, so Hubby has these super cool pots that, check this out, y'all. It's got the strainer built into the top. I don't know if I have enough liquid in here to do it anymore, but I was pouring the chicken broth right out of the pot. So if I can get it to trickle, see that? That trickling? I have to look at the coffee pot, I guess, to see it. Anyway, I've gotten most of the water out because I'm getting ready to assemble this in this pan right here, which I have already pre-sprayed Publix brand olive oil spray. I was telling you guys, if you watched the French toast video, I use different flavored sprays. I usually use butter for everything. Olive oil I use whenever I'm cooking anything that's a dinner food, a lunch food, you know, anything that's like savory. There you go. So anyway, I'm basically just gonna take the stuff out of this pot. This pot has a locking set of little hinges on it, and that's what allows that lid to stay on. That's what I'm working with, people. I've got my carrots, my potatoes, and my chicken in there. I am taking all that goodness and dumping it right over here. I think I got most of it. Scoop a couple carrots in a second. Potatoes. Just gonna swizzle it around. The reason I sprayed the pan is it helps you clean up later. Cleanup's a beast. It's my least favorite part of cooking. I do have a brassiere on now, just for you all. I'm gonna kind of spread these veggies and the chicken around a little better, just so I can put the sauce on. You're gonna have to stir it again before you serve it. That's what they said to do. And I told you I'm gonna put some foil on here because everything is cooked. The veggies are nice and tender, and I'm not gonna mush it too much because the potatoes are trying to mash on me now that they've been boiled. So there we go. But again, the reason behind this Woo, hot jar of chicken broth that I kept from that water. Dogs, people. I'm sure they get tired of eating the same thing every day. I mean, my dogs are on pedigree currently. You've seen the big yellow bag. I've done lots of other foods before. When Romeo's showing, typically we bump him up to a grain-free food, higher protein, and get him on a little training mission. But that's going to be a little down the line right now while we're doing the house stuff. So this broth, I added, you saw me add garlic powder to it. The reason I add the garlic powder in, one, dogs like it. Two, you don't believe me, check PetSmart, check the treat section at Pet Supermarket and Petco and those bakeries. They put garlic in almost everything. Hands smell like garlic now. Anyway, second thing, I live in Florida. We have fleas, ticks all year long. I'm going to do a pet video one day, and I will include this little, sorry, there's a rusty bucket that fell down. I'm kidding. It's a little Christmas ornament that hubby had. It's a little rusty bucket. Isn't it cute? Anyway, this is a heartworm preventative, Noramectin, and the active ingredient in it, I don't know if you can see it anywhere on the front. It's basically ivermectin is the other name for it. Ivomec, we call it for short. Show people, some older ladies taught me a long time ago about buying that at the feed store. It is actually a swine and cattle dewormer. But you can change the dose, and I'll do another video about this. I'm just throwing it in. That's the dosage, because we have all different sized dogs. So basically for a 100-pound dog, they get 1 cc. At the feed store, they will give you a syringe. I was a paramedic and I have a lot of syringes, but basically we have a syringe right here. Little syringe. Keep it in the bottle. They get this once a month. I do it about every 5 weeks. I don't do it every 4 weeks, and I'll tell you why. You want to make your dose right if you're going to do this. This is the same medication for heartworms that is in HeartGuard. For the dogs we have, for us to get pills for a 130-something pound dog plus a 80-something pound boxer, almost 90, and then get a little 20-something pounder, a couple hundred a month, not doing that, okay? This bottle cost us about $45, maybe a little less. This we got at the feed store. This is enough for us to treat all of our dogs the same as if they were on HeartGuard for probably a year and a half. It's a little bottle, clear liquid. I am not saying you have to do this. Alright, I don't want nobody suing me. Don't come and say you told me to do it. I didn't tell you to do shit. I'm just telling you what we did. This is the bottle. It's a clear liquid. Just pop the little stopper off the top. And then we take the injection out. I mix it with pancake syrup, because apparently this is very bitter. Our dogs will probably take it anyway, but I want them to like it, and they do like it. They want more, and they can't have more. It can cause health problems, kidney problems, and everything else if you overdose your dogs. So don't overdose your dogs. If you're gonna do it though, here's the doses, people. Tried and true. I've been doing this for over 15 years. Chihuahuas to Great Danes. 100 pounds, they get 1 cc. 10 pounds, they get 0.1. That is a 0.1. And for any dog that is small, 1 pound gets 0.01 of a cc, or a milliliter, whatever you want to measure. And if you look at the syringe, these little numbers right here, see the point? So a 1 pounder, or 1 pound is this amount here times whatever pounds. All the way to the end of the syringe is, let's see here, 10 cc, or sorry, 1 full cc, 1.0. That one is that dose you see right there at the top for a 100-pound dog. Do not go and give a little Chihuahua this entire syringe. That is enough for Romeo, okay? Big Mastiff, and a little more. So if your dog weighs in between, you just do a combination of the two. Anyway, a vet will not tell you to do this because, one, they want you to pay for the right medicine. Two, they don't trust people not to overdose their damn pets. And you gotta have some freaking sense. Think about it, people. It's sold at feed stores. Farmers use it. So anyway, quick little tidbit on that. That's what we do for heartworms. Now, ticks, fleas, I have not, and I promise you, I have not bought a single dog collar for fleas, any dog shampoo for fleas and ticks, anything for fleas and ticks. No sprays, no nothing. None of our dogs have fleas. None of my probably 20 dogs I've owned in the last 15 years of showing and breeding have had fleas. The reason? Garlic powder. I add it into their food. Even if I just sprinkle some on the dry food and swizzle it with a little bit of water, You know, we like sauce. The dog's got to get bored eating the same crap. Mix it up. I don't care if you're feeding Old Roy or you're feeding the Cadillac of dog foods, you know, up there with the Eukanuba and I don't even know what's the top of the line anymore. Royal Canin and all those other ones. I used to feed one before that you couldn't even get unless it was in a health food store, a People's health food store. Okay, that was called Innova. They probably still sell it. It's got like 5 ingredients on the label. That's it. Good dog food, but very expensive for what we got going on right now. We don't need all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quickly. Let me see, you can see the pan set up here. I basically dumped everything in there. That's all I did. And right now I'm gonna tilt this down. Dishes in the back are clean, and since I did throw in worm composting on here too, it's turned into a pet and cooking video. If you see this bag here, I have coffee grounds in there. I have carrots, because I had to, you know, I showed you how I shaved off the carrots. I kept all that. It's in a Ziploc bag. I kept the coffee grounds from this morning. I did dig them back out of the trash because you guys probably saw me throw them away. Eggshells, that was from this morning's breakfast as well. I'm going to keep that off to the side. I'm going to throw it into the fridge. That is going back with me to the other house, and it's going to go into that worm box I told you about. And they're going to be very happy little worms and big fat worms, and they're going to breed a lot. So anyway, that's what I saved the broth for, so keep that in mind in the future. If any of you boil chicken, I'm going to use that as the concentrate, and I will mix a little bit of water into the rest of that jar, and then we'll just drizzle a little on their food and stir it up. But they get their garlic, they repel the fleas and ticks, we don't have to worry about it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dump this sauce, because, well, you know what? This sauce is thicker than I thought it would be. Dun, dun, dun. Knife out of here, I just washed it too. Good thing. This says it is a warm, hearty mixture of onion, garlic, and rosemary. Herb roasted chicken, brought to you by McCormick. Alright, so this said 40 minutes in the oven, but I'm going to remind you that was because you're supposed to be cooking raw chicken with this apparently. But keep in mind, people, it's a sauce. A sauce is just a sauce, it's flavor. It's a marinade of sorts. You don't have to cook it as long as they say if you're already using things that are prepped. And I am all about doing my prep first so I don't have to be in here all damn day. I got other stuff to do, y'all. So let me go ahead and get this. Rinse my spoon again. This is the one I was using when I was stirring it while I was cooking. I got a couple vegetables down here that didn't want to go with the parade. That foam that's around the edge of the pan, that's that fat that came out of the chicken. I'm going to scrape that off and throw it right in that jar because that's extra flavor for the dogs. So anyway, let me go ahead and stir this up. My laptop is sitting on an eye of a stove right now, and the one behind it is hot, so I'm really trying not to overheat it from behind. That would be bad. Alright, so it smells really good, y'all. I can smell the rosemary in it big time. So I'm going to just stir it lightly because, like I said, I don't want to smush the potatoes because I didn't do raw ones. I didn't do raw carrots. Everything is cooked. And I'm not trying to have mashed potatoes, although with this it would probably taste just fine. So I would highly recommend serving it with a side of potatoes. I personally am going to use that jasmine rice that we had. You know what? I don't know. We have plenty of potatoes. I was about to switch it up, y'all. Hubby will be here and he's leaving his tutoring right now. God, dog, I gotta dip down. Get low. Yeah, he's leaving his tutoring job right now. So anyway, I just pretty much put that down there. Saved my spoon. Told you guys the other day on the video about this dollar store. Let me pop this up. Gotta quit hitting that button. I just turned the camera off on myself. Dollar store. Pop-up foil. There's 30 of them in the box. Look. Perfect size to go over my pan. I'm going to go ahead and put that over the top. This little edge out, that makes it all the way full size. I'm going to put that right over the top because I don't want anything drying out. My stuff is already cooked and it doesn't need all that additional heat. This is just going to keep it moist. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Show you guys some side suggestions in a moment. Let me throw this in the oven. Ooh, that's hot. I am going to use my timer today because I don't want it in there any longer than, say, 15 minutes. I have nothing that needs to cook. It doesn't need to be in there any longer. Dollar store. Alright, check out the cooking section. It's crazy what they have on the wall in there. You can buy everything you need for your kitchen in there. Everything. And I mean nice stuff, you guys. The same freaking spatula set and cake spatula set and silicone things that don't burn on the stove and in the oven to cook your eggs and your rings and your pancakes and all that I paid a lot more for at Walmart. The same ones made by Betty Crocker are sitting right on the dollar store wall. I'm so mad. Anyway, I'm going to clean up after this, but told you about the Worm Farm bag, told you about the broth back there for the dog food. I'm trying to think where I'm at. I've just got 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and clip this off for now. And come back after I have gone. Oh, I said I was going to show y'all some sides. I was about to just disappear. Alright, sides that I would do is something like this. A chicken and herb roasted meal. Potatoes. Potatoes are always good, even though there's potatoes in the meal. No reason you can't boil up or roast in the oven some little golden potatoes, the little yellow ones. They're red potatoes, easy to do in the oven. I personally boil mine halfway, whatever kind of potato it is, and I put it in the oven, and I will usually sprinkle either rosemary or garlic powder or something seasoning on top of it, you know, in the oven, just give it a little extra flavor. Maybe even, and you can do this, a lot of people don't know this, spray this spray over the top of it before I sprinkle my stuff on. It's olive oil flavored, people. It's made with olive oil. Saves you the trouble. The other thing I would do possibly is mashed potatoes. Now I moved them all, or a rice dish. I personally like quick ones like this. Nor, that's a mushroom flavored one. We bought a lot of them the other night. I have tons, people. I'm not kidding. I got red beans and rice, so I'll save that for a night when we have some spicy sausage. This one's mushroom. I've got a chicken flavor. Chicken flavor goes with everything. It's great. It's an easy one. Let's see what else I got here. I've got a teriyaki noodle one. I'm going to save that for obviously an Asian night. We've also got yellow rice. I'm going to run over here to the potatoes really quickly. There's a lot of really quick potato mixes that you can get for mashed potatoes nowadays. It is off the chain, y'all. There's no reason to be whipping potatoes and beating potatoes and mashing potatoes. I know a lot of people like it old school. I'm all about quick meals because I'm doing stuff. I got stuff to do, y'all. I'm currently a housewife. I've never been a I've never been a housewife in my life, and I really don't know what to do with myself, so I am constantly cleaning or doing laundry or doing dishes because I feel like I need to do something. Hubby's holding it down financially, so till I get back at the market, because right now season is slow after Christmas as far as selling pastries. So I'll be back in a couple months, probably for Flan Festival in Ybor City. It's Tampa area, if y'all are wondering. Flan Festival, I will be there. And I probably will go to the Italian festival as well. We have a lot of different nationalities of festivals coming up. Can't wait for the Indian food one and the Greek food one. I'm going to eat like a king, a queen. Yeah, that. Anyway, potatoes. I do these. Basically, they're simple steps. Stovetop or microwave. All you have to do is take your water, bring it to a boil. So whether it's on the stove or over here, and you're going to take these flakes, put them in there, and then you got to whisk them around, stir them with a fork, and you let them sit for like a minute or two, and it's good to go. I mean, it's crazy now. A lot of people are like, ew, instant potatoes. Trust me, people, they have come up. They have level up. They upgraded. This is like Instant Potatoes 5.0, okay? Don't bitch. Try it. Stop doing stuff the hard way, people. They're trying to make stuff easy for you. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just go with it. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to show you some flavors. I've got Idahoan. There's a bunch of different brands, too. These are on sale as well, so we stocked up on our end of the year shopping trip at Walmart. If you saw the video, like and subscribe. Don't forget. That way you'll know every time I put them up, because I'm putting up like 2 to 3 a day, if not more. Roasted garlic is very good. I've had that. We did that at Thanksgiving. Butter and herb. That's another one. I would do one of these tonight, but we already have potatoes in there. Ooh, this is a good one. Roasted garlic with baby red potatoes. Already in there. It's one of my faves. So, I think that's all. Oh, I got one more. This is roasted garlic with Parmesan and baby reds. See what I'm talking about? They got all kinds of flavors. You gotta take advantage of the stuff that they're trying to save you time with. These rices, very quick and easy to make. They have the seasonings. Everything is in there. And they even have little bits of pasta in them. Very good. There's other brands. These are just the ones I have right now. As I coupon, I will do videos in the future about cost cutting and saving money. But for now, this is it. I'm going to come back when I pull that hiccup pan out of the oven. I probably will go ahead and plate the food before I come back on because it's not going to look real different than when it went in. Everything was already cooked. Just going to catch y'all up real quick. I am buttering up some sweet onion pita bread. Basically, I just put it in the oven, top shelf. Since I just took the chicken out, it was 400 degrees. It puffed up into a big poof because I don't cut it. I'm going to cut it in half for us to eat, but I'm not going to actually use it as a pita. But you can see it's browned. On one side, these are actually, a pack of them has, I believe, 6 of them in here. Yeah, 6 of them. And these, we love. We have these all the time with dinner. They make a great side bread, you guys. It's, Toy Fayan, I guess would be how you pronounce it. Look at that, $1.69. Winn-Dixie Bakery. I'm sure other stores carry it because this is a brand named product. But basically, 6 of them come in a package, and they have regular, they have wheat, they may have another flavor, but I am all about this one, you guys. Sweet onion. It is so good. We use it all the time. I basically will put them in the oven. If I'm not cooking anything in the oven, I will just quickly put them on broil. Please watch the oven, y'all. Y'all burn something quick on broil. They just need to warm up. They're already soft, but this is just, they're super soft now, and they smell so good. They're like fresh baked bread. So I basically am just brushing on butter here. If y'all watched the French toast video earlier, you know that I had a little cinnamon in my butter, so I can actually smell a little cinnamon. It's not a lot. Again, the mess ups, that was the first one with the cinnamon. I give it to me. Hubby gets the good ones. So basically I just buttered them up, slicing them in half roughly like so. Put them together. They go on the side of the plate, make a nice little decorative thing. Alright. Remind me, I'm licking my fingers because it's just us. It's not like we got company. If y'all were eating with us, I wouldn't be licking my fingers, I promise you. Whole nother level of hygiene when I'm cooking for other folks. Alright. So, I'm going to do the rice. I'm going to throw it on the plate. He scared me. And I'm going to heat the rice. I already made it, remember? And I'm going to heat the rice real quick, and then I'm going to throw the chicken and the veggies on top. Those of you who didn't watch the French toast video, this is butter sticks. I have refilled a butter container with sticks. Why? Because this container was on sale when I bought it for couponing. Buy one, get one free. Had coupon. It was a great deal. Now they're like $1.95 each for this little tiny tub. Well, guess what? I'm not picky. Butter, margarine, whatever. Imperial is what I got. 4 sticks, 77 cents. Took the sticks, cut them up, put them in the container. So every time we need butter now, I will go back and buy 77 cents worth of 4 sticks and cut them up and put them back in here. You know why? Because it tastes good and it works. It's cheap. Alright, so I'm going to bring you closer really quickly just to show you what it looked like when it came out of the oven. If I can get my laptop not to move. Don't move. No mueve. Alright, see if we can get some light on that. Looks pretty good, y'all. It's got the potatoes. I put some slivered onions. They're buried in there. Got the sauce. Smells good. Rosemary and herb kind of thing. Garlic going on there. So I'll be back in a minute when I finish this plate, and then I'll finally be done with this video. And I'll let you know how it is. I'm sure it'll be good, though. I've tasted the sauce and stuff. Alright, I'm back for the final part. Dogs are in the crates. My husband is in there doing an Indian accent. We love Indian movies, Indian food. We're getting ready to watch a movie called Before the Rain? Before the Rains. Before the Rains. So we're going to check it out. We love Indian people. Love them. Decided to go ahead and heat those peas up that I was talking about using for something else, because they're going to make a nice side. So here we go. It's the finished plate, people. Got your sweet onion pita bread. There's that McCormick herb roasted chicken, whatever.
Sounds very Indian.
It's not Indian at all. And here's some peas on the side, which I have buttered. So it's a go. We're getting ready to eat. And that's it for this video.